All right, Big Mag. Today is Monday. It's September 25th. Welcome to the Dog Walk presented by Barstool Sports, Snake Draft Monday. We have two in-studio guests today. We are joined by Kate. We are joined by Nick. Kate, how are you?
I'm doing great, thanks. Feeling
Nick?
good.
She took my answer.
Yeah.
But I'm good.
You have to be terrible now.
I'm a bad day.
Yeah.
Brutal day.
Kate, welcome back.
Thank you.
How pregnant are you now? Let's give the fans an
take
update.
a look.
Yeah. Here you go.
I'm nervous sitting here.
I have like a month to go.
Month to go.
But they said he's like 99th percentile, big fella. So
we're gonna Trent?
they said I might have to go earlier and like schedule earlier because his shoulders might get stuck. They said like something displayed. They're like he's big.
I don't know how women do it.
Me neither.
That's
man.
the beeves, baby.
That's the beef.
That's what he does.
That's all beef, man. That's if you haven't seen him, look him up. You'll get it. Yeah.
Incredible.
But doing good, yeah. Almost there. Light at the end of the tunnel.
And then are you done?
Oh yeah, I'm actually. This is TMI, but you can the day you give birth, since everything's already a mess down there, you can request them to like just cut them, since it's hard. And I said this time around, I said just. I'm done.
Get
Yeah.
the fuck rid of
Chop
them.
me up. I'm done. Yeah.
Two's enough.
That's enough
Two's
for me.
perfect.
Do you know the gender in this one?
It's a boy.
Boy, so
another
two boys.
boy. The gruesome twosome.
Your kids are going to be so bad.
They're
I
going
know
to be
it.
so bad. Oh, they're going to be
Again,
so
the beef's
bad.
fault.
It's
Yeah.
completely. Yep. He was a bad kid apparently, and so
Yeah. The beef was a bad. Yeah.
obviously.
He grew up to be the beef.
Yep.
I don't believe that.
Have you guys met him?
Yeah, he's the best.
Yeah.
He's the best.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Cash?
he's the beef.
No, that's her child.
That's
I
the
know.
son,
I don't
but yeah.
think I know who the beef is.
Oh,
My baby
no.
dad.
That's
You
the
never
father
met
of
my
the
baby
son.
dad?
Yes.
Oh no, I have. Okay,
yeah.
I didn't know
Certainly.
that's.
You haven't
yes.
met his alter ego, the beef.
Yeah.
I
that
don't
he
know
I don't know
does
if I've
have?
met the bee.
You would know.
I've met your
Full name, the beef titty emoji, right? Or
Titty
emoticon.
emojis.
Yeah.
A lot of hair. Coke
Yep.
nail. Unironically. No, just kidding. Thin goatee.
He's perfect for you.
Yeah.
Your kids are gonna be bad.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
He met
Big
the
jump.
beef when you guys were covert.
Yeah, no.
Yeah.
You guys just happened to be on a wedding in Chicago on the same weekend, and you're like, "Oh, let's go swing by the little."
Weird.
I felt
Yeah.
so
Yeah.
stupid when I found out.
I did too because I was like, "Oh, that's kind of random," but I just believed it.
and then
And I'll never believe anything you say ever again.
That's
just so
fine.
you know.
You shouldn't.
That's-
Keep you on your
I
toes.
probably will.
Yeah, I
I'll
will.
still
Yeah.
believe you.
That's why when they're like, "Oh, Kate's pregnant," and it's with the Barstool employee, I was like, "It was the fucking
It was
beef."
the beef.
Yeah.
Were you doing mental math in your head that it wasn't you?
The beef.
There was a lot
Oh,
of
she
nervous
is?
fellas.
I don't remember the end of the Christmas party, but yeah.
Oh man. Hey, today's draft is common embarrassments, though.
Yeah.
Perfect.
So,
Getting pregnant by an employee.
Yeah.
Common embarrassment.
yeah.
It was a little embarrassing. Yes, it was.
Not that common though. Maybe.
Well, I bet you people get pregnant by
Yeah.
people at work all the time.
Yeah, you're right.
I
Take
told
it
this
back.
story on, and this is I
This
don't
is
know
when
if
Dave got an Echo employee.
in urban legend or not, but the Christmas party prior to me starting my last job, like a month before, so I obviously wasn't there. Apparently, two dudes double teamed a chick at our office company party for Christmas, and one of them
For
knocked her
Christmas.
up, and it was a whole paternity suit. Never showed their faces at the office. Once she found out they were pregnant, it was like a whole big deal. And so yeah, I think it does
Shouldn't the
happen.
one that wasn't in the vagina know it's not his?
They could have both.
I
finished.
think
Oh,
there
I've
was,
never
I
been in a
think they
situation
may have
either.
been taking turns. Yeah,
Wow.
What job
Yeah.
was this?
my old logistics shop.
Okay.
Yeah.
She's
Yeah.
got to hate that the double team was just an ancillary detail.
Yeah,
Like, it
yeah,
could have
yeah.
been like, "Oh, a guy got me pregnant."
Yeah, so
Yeah.
it's like, ugh.
I took it up a notch.
Yeah.
That's a fun lady. I bet she's a great mom. Yeah.
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 Just caring.
Not here to judge.
Yeah.
Just caring.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Athletic.
Teach
Making
their
sure
kids how to
everyone-
share.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Good. So yeah, no reason we had
My two dads, but also as a mom.
Yeah.
no reason we had you on for this one, Kate. This was Nick's topic idea, so thank you, Nick.
Yeah, I had something happen to me yesterday that kind of sparked it.
Oh, good.
But it's one of my picks. So.
Good,
Oh.
good.
Yeah.
I'm excited to hear it. So we could just hop into order. Harry has number 1 through 5 behind his back. Nick, what number do you think it is?
It's 2.
Yes.
Wow.
Whoa.
That was too.
I think it was something else, but you said it with such confidence that Harry
I
died.
convinced him it's 2.
That is exactly what happened.
Harry, what was it actually?
It was 2. We were talking about double teams. We were talking about kids. Kate's second kid. Boom, boom, boom.
Yeah,
Right
2.
there.
It was planted.
He
Okay.
has some plausible.
There were
deniability
signs there. You should have read into them.
Look at that
Come on
hairy
now.
brain.
Come on now.
What?
One.
One.
Yeah.
All right. Wow.
Wow.
Kate, 1 through 4.
2.
No.
What are you, stupid?
Yeah.
That's old news,
yes.
bitch.
Yes, it is. God. Shit.
Chief.
3.
Small embarrassment.
Yes.
I'll go 3rd.
1 through 3, White Sox Dave.
It's definitely 2.
No.
What an
3.
idiot.
No.
Do you guys want me to fucking do it for you?
Kate.
3.
No.
Oh,
no.
no.
Oh
No,
my
that's
God.
common embarrassment on this show.
Common embarrassment.
Okay. Dave?
2.
What the fuck?
It's 1. It's 1. I'll take the number 2 pick. 1 or 2, Kate?
2.
Yes.
Okay.
Are you
She's
on
Right.
back.
You want 4 or 5?
I guess I'll go 5.
Okay.
I'm so afraid mine are going to get taken.
But yeah, but you get to go 2 in a row.
That's true.
Yeah.
That's true.
All right, so the order is Nick, Eddie, Chief, White Sox Dave, Kate. Before we get into it, though, I do want to talk about our good friends at Miller Lite, because whatever you're looking forward to this season, there's one thing that pairs well with every great moment, and it's an ice cold Miller Lite. Listen, things are down, obviously, when it comes to the Bears season, but that doesn't mean it's not gonna. That doesn't mean it's gonna keep us from enjoying Miller Lite and enjoying other football. I mean, we got a big game this weekend, Notre Dame. Notre Dame, Ohio State was last weekend. We enjoyed a bunch.
Sure did.
And we're going to enjoy some throughout the year as well.
Yeah. Duh. It's Miller Lite, Ed. It's only 96 calories, 3.6 grams of carbs per 12 ounces.
This
Brings
is
camaraderie.
This is my favorite time of year to drink
drink.
outside too. So if you're at a tailgate, you're at a patio where you maybe have a crew neck on because it's just a little bit chilly but not cold enough for a jacket, that's like the sweet spot. Goes great with some apple picking, Ed.
It's good stuff.
Yeah.
It's good stuff. You guys know it's good stuff. So make it Miller time all season long. Get Miller Lite delivered right to your door. Visit MillerLite.com/redline, or you can find it pretty much anywhere that sells beer. Just make sure you celebrate responsibly. Miller Brewing Company, Milwaukee, Wisconsin. And as Dave said, it is 96 calories. It is 3.2 carbs per 12 ounces. Go hop in on the action. All right, let's get into the draft. All right, here we go. The Common Embarrassments Draft. Nick, you are up.
Happened to me yesterday. I get home from the Barstool bar. I go to the bathroom to piss, wash my face, brush teeth, open up my mouth, something in the teeth. One wants something in the teeth.
Oh, no.
No, and then you start to resent your friends for not telling you. But they're even telling somebody they have something in their teeth, you know it's going to embarrass them.
It shouldn't, but it does.
It does. Arugula is the devil.
Yeah.
Yep.
Spinach.
Spinach. The
Yeah.
leafy greens.
Yeah, it's tough. That's like the thing in the story of my parents' first date. My dad got home and his 2 front teeth were covered by a piece of spinach. He's like, I think I went through the whole date with no front teeth.
Horrible.
God.
Yeah,
Horrible.
it worked out. They're
Do you
still
blame
together.
someone, though, that didn't tell you who's at the team?
Yes.
Yeah, it's everybody's fault but my own.
Yeah.
But no, you got to have like a special relationship with a friend.
Yeah.
I would tell
them
a
that.
stranger. I think maybe it's girl code, but I would tell if I saw another woman with something in her teeth, I would tap her and be like, "Oh my gosh, you have." And I
But then that
guarantee you,
still
she'd say
gets her
thanks.
like beat red. Like it's.
Kate
Oh,
has
how
a-
long was that?
You
there?
have a way of just saying things in a way that doesn't make people uncomfortable. Like you're just nice.
Really?
Yeah,
That's
it's
news
either
to
it's
me.
really funny or it's just you're nice.
I feel like I'm so awkward that they end up feeling bad for me, even if I'm telling them something
That works
bad
too.
about them. But yeah, I feel like you have to say something if you see someone with something. in your
You
teeth.
do, and
If
I
you see something, say something.
I'll never say anything. No,
No.
not my problem.
well, no, but you want to leg up on the competition when it comes to chase and tail.
Good point.
Sure. Yeah, so
You might. It was probably you that planted something in my teeth.
I may have. You had an open cocktail next to me in that dog walk studio yesterday for a couple hours.
Yeah, you got me.
You see
did.
Dave sprinkling arugula in men's drinks when they
Son
go to
of
the
a
bathroom.
Yeah.
Now, Kate or KB wouldn't tell you?
No, you have to really pry to get anything out of him.
There is another one that's very close.
Mm-hmm.
Interested to see what people think is worse.
Okay.
Okay.
Do you know where I'm going with that?
Why don't you go with it right now, Edward?
No, I don't want it. But it may be later.
Okay.
All right, it's pretty chalky, but it's tripping.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's tripping.
Tripping balls.
In 2015, I fell outside of ground zero.
So you're the third thing to do that.
Yeah.
Goddamn.
Yeah. Yeah.
That just happened 22 years ago.
Yeah, man. I didn't forget.
It was tough.
You forgot about Building 7.
Oh, wow. Yeah. That was pretty far away. That wasn't.
It was right
That wasn't
there.
related.
It was tough. I was looking up to, like, you know, I wanted to see a full upshot of the.
You wanted to visualize
Sicko.
those planes going into
You wanted
the
the
Trade
upshot.
Center.
No, I was looking at the Freedom Tower, Dave.
Oh,
Those-
yeah, okay.
I was looking, you know.
Did you hit the ground?
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. And it was like a little, like it was like a handicap thing where it was elevated. So I didn't see it as I was walking while I was looking up, and it like a curb or I like got tripped on something, and it's not loud around there. It's pretty
Solemn?
quiet.
Yep.
Yeah, it's solemn.
Solemn,
Yeah.
I would say.
Nick and I
Nobody with
actually
boom
saw that
boxes.
last year. That's the only time I've ever seen it.
Yeah, it's cool. It's a
you and I
really,
went.
really powerful,
Yeah, it
sad
definitely is.
memorial.
Yeah.
It is. So it's very quiet, and you heard me like a ton of bricks.
Did someone?
How
This
did-
is what makes it worse. Did people check on you?
Or did you get any awes?
Nobody checked, but everyone looked at me.
Yeah.
Like it was very much, and I was like, "Oh my god, I need to run." to the
Did you, now
subway.
hold on. Did you trip or did you like fall off something and make a loud ass noise or something?
No, I tripped on. It was like little. There's like a
Step off
little
the lip.
elevated like benchy area.
Fountain.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I fell off of that, and I like full fell.
I think the worst is too
Raspberries?
Like a lot of us dream of falling and getting hurt in New York City so that you can sue. The one place you'd look like a dickhead.
Yeah.
Barstool employee sues 9/11 Memorial.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're like,
For
For everything
damages.
they've got.
Yeah.
That
That's
bench
tough.
area that you fell on was donated. You're gonna sue them. You're gonna sue the
Yeah.
donated area.
His estate.
you're in that
Right.
group with Jon Stewart, and you're like, what happened to you? I'm like, well, I just tripped like 3 days ago. I want part of the settlement.
Yeah. Ground Zero survivor.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's why it was humiliating. So that's why tripping while it may be chalk, it happened to me and it sucked.
Playing off being hurt too, because as like after 27, falling, it hurts. You hurt yourself every time.
Yeah.
Yep.
For sure. My knees were scraped up.
My favorite Barstool story is Jeff D. Lowe falling down the steps of the Apple store.
No, I never heard that.
You haven't?
I just-
He fell down every single step at the New York Apple store, which is a spiral. and
Which
he
is a
went down
clear
top
glass
to bottom,
building,
clear
right?
glass building. His ass was all bruised. It's my, yeah.
Wait, he showed the picture of his
Recently.
ass, and it was like
His whole leg.
someone took a bat to it.
Yeah.
Holy
Apple
shit.
store.
Damn.
See that?
And you can't feel bad for the injury because they fell. It's more embarrassing than it is.
Yeah.
You don't get sympathy for a fall.
Yeah.
No.
100%. So yeah, tripping. My pick. Chief.
This happens to me every time. Every time I travel, my car gets declined. So if like
Oh.
if I'm traveling, this just happened when we were in Colorado, and it's happened in front of Dave like so many times, and then he knows the reason. He's like, hey, his car doesn't work. I'll take care of it. So it's like patronizing, and then it, like I always try, and I usually call in advance. Now it's happened so many times. Like, hey,
Yeah.
like I need like this. Like just take the fuck. I'll get hacked before I have that happen again. It happens every single time.
Does
Call
it
him.
ever happen on a date?
That would
Yeah,
be
it has happened.
Yeah,
on a date.
that's a nightmare.
Yeah.
You're not getting a second.
No, you did, but I was. I don't know.
He's charming.
I am
Okay.
charming, and I'm tall, 6 feet.
That's when I
really
just-
all it takes.
When I just moved here, because you move and your card gets
Yeah.
messed up or whatever, and we have a small corner grocery store, and I was just getting like the essentials, and I had my son with me, and it looked like I was
This
mom who
poor
really
pregnant
needed.
mom.
It was like cheese, milk, and eggs, and my card got declined, and I was like sweating, and the lady behind me was like, "Do you need me to get this for you?" Like I thought like
She's
I
like,
needed it.
inflation's tough.
Yeah, I was
Yeah.
like, no, I just moved. It's not. I'm fine.
Yeah.
And that's
But-
not even the worst one, I don't think, when it's like really quick and you're there. This was like a waiter. He comes back with
Yeah.
the folder.
Yeah.
He's like, excuse me, sir. It got declined.
Oh.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, and they
He's-
try to. Yeah, it's bad.
Yeah.
It's bad
Yeah.
every time.
I actually, that most recent one, I gave him a second card,
Don't tell me.
declined. Yeah.
Was this also a date?
We
No,
got.
this was with Dave. This
We
was-
gotta
had
get
like
you
a little
some money, man.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
Contract is up.
Get him paid.
Yeah.
White Sox Dave.
This one has happened to me more regularly recently because I wear the same brand of pants all the time.
You
Walk
could
around to
have
fly
said pair.
down.
We know.
Fly down. It's always embarrassing.
Yeah.
But this brand of pants that I wear now, it's not me forgetting. It just happens on someone in all the forms of pants. I have their shorts, their jeans. Like, it's bad.
My favorite way to tell someone, hey, are you afraid of heights?
Where your fly
Yeah,
is.
where your zipper is.
Yeah.
The Pittsburgh
Yeah.
thing is there's this theme park called Kennywood, and they say Kennywood's open. And that's like a real regional thing.
Ugh.
That's nice.
It's where they filmed Adventureland.
Oh, really?
Yeah, they haven't updated the park in a very long time.
Yeah, there is something about that. Especially, you thank God for that. The boxer brief holes are pretty sturdy.
Yeah.
If
Oh,
those
yeah.
were like, if they started making those loose, it'd be a disaster.
Oh my God! If
Your
this
nugget
dinky
would be
popped
hanging
out,
all
yeah.
over.
Yeah.
Imagine on a live stream. That'd be worse than Mincy.
Your nugget would
I
be all
feel
over
like-
the place.
Women's pants getting looser again, like the boyfriend jeans are in, but we still like women's. We don't ever have that problem. Is it like a?
Well, you
Well,
don't
like-
have a dick.
I know, but what is the?
You
is
would
your
think a
dick
zipper
like,
is a zipper.
I don't even
Yeah.
use the zipper as it. I don't. When I'm pissing, I don't. I go over. I do button in that and over.
Over the gate?
Yeah.
How?
What do you
Like,
mean?
what
how?
size pants? Like, I feel like your pants would have
I'll
to
undo
be
my
way
top
too
button
big.
and then just go over. Have I been pissing wrong? You guys go through the zipper and open up your flap.
No, he could
I
just, he
open
could
up the whole
button.
thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, you open up the button, undo the zip.
Open up button, undo zip, and then I go over the. I don't use the dick hole in underwear.
Oh no, I don't do that either.
no, I do that.
I
You
learned.
do.
Yeah.
You used the dick hole?
Yeah, I'll pull it
I
up.
pull
Oh,
it
I
down.
don't
Yeah.
use the dick
Yeah.
hole.
Depends on where I'm peeing, I
I
guess.
just realized that people use the dick hole like somewhat recently.
What
I
did you
thought
think it was there for?
breathability?
Have you been
Yeah.
wearing them backwards and like shitting through it?
no, I just thought it was there for like I don't know airflow or something.
It's for your dick.
I did not know that.
I go
Come
above
on.
waistband.
I swear to God, I mean I know it now.
Well,
but
obviously. Come on,
you
man.
go button down, fly down, and then you pull your underwear down.
Yeah.
What if,
Yes,
but
not
like,
just thought it was
hold
the
on,
hole.
hold on.
You thought
But
it was
let's,
a
I think the
design
hole
flaw?
is.
let's
is,
say
isn't
you're
good.
let's say you're at Wrigley or you're at a public place. You're pulling your whole underwear down.
No,
with
no. I
your-
just go dick above.
Yeah, just
Kate, I'm
flip
feel
it out.
weird. I'm sorry.
Yeah,
I feel like that's I
you
don't
just
know.
flip it out.
He goes down to ankles with everything.
Yeah, he does.
Stands with his whole butt
I actually,
out.
I was gonna use that on. I like to. I'm giving away my shtick here, unfortunately, but I like to make up things about Ed here and there.
Thank
and
you.
I was gonna say that Ed does the like pull up the shirt and drop his trousers all the way to the floor and just piss like that, like a little 2-year-old.
Like I'm the Steelers fan?
Yeah. That guy rocked.
That's the best.
That guy
dude.
rocked.
That picture's unreal. Kate, you're up.
When you go somewhere, and this is a city of dogs, and a dog will not stop sniffing your crotch or your butt. It is the most embarrassing. And I'm not saying it happens to me a lot, and that's why it's on my mind. But there's
And
something about it.
There's no way you handle that well. You're just like, oh, he's fine. I get it.
Yeah, there's like, and when you can't, like, has anyone
Dogs
else
will be dogs.
has anyone else ever been in the situation where like you can't get them to stop?
Yeah, they're just like it's like
I don't think this has ever happened to me.
It's never happened to me either.
My neighbors had a golden retriever that was like a magnet to my. Sorry,
Yeah.
it's making me red in the face thinking about it.
And it was only you.
To both sides?
Pretty much like
I hate to ask, but
yeah, and it was like I would put my hands and I'd be like, oh, there you go. I don't know. I said I must be putting like kibble in there.
I gotta milk bone stuff.
Yeah. I don't know. It's like, what do you say? And everyone like,
You're turning red talking
I know. Because there was other people around. It's like, why me? Why me? So, and everyone else is thinking that too. Because I've been
That's horrifying.
Yeah.
you've
Yeah.
never.
My God.
Some dogs just like
hone in
I
on
can't believe
you.
you've never.
I-
Just random dogs on the street, they'll just go fucking
Not
beeline
like
for your.
what she's talking
Oh
about.
no, some dogs will do
Dude,
that.
it's so
But like
embarrassing.
if there's a group of people and it's only her, then it's only her.
Maybe you're in heat, Kate.
That's what maybe, I don't know.
Yeah.
And so,
did anybody comment on it to like break the ice and like make it funny?
if you're like, I like
Man,
it-
that dog's horny.
yeah, I don't know.
Did he
I
have
was-
his little pink thing hanging out?
I was at a graduation
You could ask her
party.
the same thing.
I was at a graduation party in high school where the dog at the house would not stop. Specifically, just one girl would not stop humping her leg all night long. Was like, would not leave her. I didn't care about anyone else, but anytime she came into view, was like trying to hump her. And it's like, what's up with her? That this dog is like.
I would be
oh.
mortified as the dog owner too.
Yeah. Oh yeah. That's mortifying all around.
This is a great pick.
So
Yeah.
yeah.
I had it nowhere near my board.
Hey, guess what? Well, yeah, it
That's
wasn't on my list.
fantastic.
Yeah. I'm glad it wasn't.
No, but it should have been on. I've had this. It's so embarrassing.
Coming in, I was like,
Because
I was
oh
this is
hey,
gonna
sorry,
get
my
taken.
dog's sniffing your nutsack right now. You can't. Like, what
Yeah.
do you do? Like, it's just an awkward situation.
Yeah, I've had this. I don't know if it was as aggressive as your situation because this sounds like this dog would not leave you alone.
Yeah.
But it sucks.
Is this one dog or is this all dogs with you?
No, I'm not like walking through a field and every dog.
It's like that Elaine in
It's like
Seinfeld,
following-
just dogs chasing her down the street.
I'm like the Pied Piper
Yeah.
of golden retrievers. Just
certainly Pied.
sniffing my. No.
Do you remember the dog's name?
Shelby?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
It was
Shout out Shelby.
Shelby's going to be here, Kate.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
cover it up. Wear a towel.
Gonna try.
Yeah.
Very embarrassing.
You're up again.
Oh, so let me look through my list really quick here. I'm stuck between two, but I'm gonna go with. Oh, I'm stuck between two. There's a real obvious one that's like too low hanging, I think. Struggling to parallel park in front of, and especially here, there's all the outdoor dining. When you can't park your car and there's a lot of people watching and there's traffic behind you and it's starting to back up and people are getting mad.
I relate heavy.
This is a weakness of mine.
Pressure pack
Yep.
situation.
Well, try being a woman doing it because
Oh,
you know
yeah, I mean,
everyone's
Try
like,
being a man.
Yeah,
doing
man
it,
doing
where
it.
they expect us. You get like, up, here's a woman.
Have you ever had to have your passenger hop out and do it for you because they get impatient?
Yes.
I've left.
Yeah.
I'm like, this spot's not for me.
Yep.
It's
Yeah.
not happening.
Yeah,
No,
I
that's
take pride in
horrible.
my parallel parking skills, actually,
I do too now, but in the beginning, that's
You
how
take
I, like,
pride in everything.
and the things I'm good at. Yeah,
Yeah.
I gotta let other people know about it.
That's a great pick. I have
I have my zipper down more than
haunted.
anyone else in Chicago.
Everybody's seen it.
Yeah.
When you do nail it, though, it is nice.
Oh yeah.
Oh, yeah.
It is a great feeling.
So I have to retake my driver's test because I was living in New York for so long and it expired, and I'm so nervous about parallel parking. I don't think I'll be able
Yeah.
to do it.
Mine had, well, maybe it's just I didn't change states. But
Out of state,
Mine
yeah.
expired. It was expired for 3 years because it expired during COVID.
Yeah.
And I was like, I'm going to have to take this test. It's going to be terrible.
Mm-hmm.
They're just like, here you go. Here's
I
your license.
called, so
Oh,
I'm
you
fucked.
confirmed?
This is not going to happen.
Eddie, does your car park itself?
No.
No. Okay.
Yeah, so I still have to.
Still got to do it.
Yeah.
Do you want me to
exactly.
teach you, Nick?
Yeah,
I'll teach you.
let's make it a video.
That'd be a good
Hell
listen.
yeah.
Yeah.
That'll be nice. White Sox Dave, you're up.
Yeah. There's so many chalky ones. I'll just go with the boogers.
Boogers.
Boog hanging.
Yeah, that was the one I was alluding
Yeah,
to.
it's
Yeah.
similar to the teeth.
Yes.
Yeah,
Yeah.
boog hanging. It's too chalky. There's not much to really talk about, unfortunately, but it's always embarrassing.
I almost went with that. I think it's a little bit easier of a fix than the something when you're fishing for it in your mouth. Is it still there? The booger, you go. It's
Yeah.
gone. But when it's found, people think you're gross.
Yeah, it is funny though. If it's like someone who just
I feel like
don't
Dave's
know.
a book guy.
Yeah,
I feel
you,
like
I-
you always gotta
you
have
got
one.
bugs.
I am a boog guy.
Yeah.
See, the fucking-
I want to be like the George Watt, like some revolutionary, where it's just normalized that you pick your nose.
Yeah.
Everybody does it in private. Why don't we just why do we gotta stop acting like it's some gross activity? Everybody fucking does it.
It's gross because it's booger. It's like
booger.
gross. Yeah.
Green mucus coming out of your hole.
Yeah.
I'm
your
I'm
face.
talking more
Most
the dry
bodily-
one, the dry ones.
And then it's like,
The
what
dry
do
ones
you
where
do with
just-
it then?
You flick it.
Just into the ether. Yeah.
It's gone.
Yeah. It's
It's always embarrassing, especially in New York, like taking public transit everywhere. You ever get somewhere where your nose starts running and you
Yes.
don't have a tissue and you have
shirt.
to use your fucking shirt,
Yep.
but then it just keeps coming and then it's like obvious to everyone you're wiping your boogers all over yourself and then
6th grade, it happened to me in a corn maze on a field trip, and I was just it erupted. I think it had to do with like the pollen
yeah.
or the corn, and I was covered.
then you're the booger kid.
I'm the booger kid.
Yeah.
Booger
That's
kid's
tough.
tough.
That's why I had to move away.
Yeah. Yeah.
Well, fair. Booger hanging off the board. Chief, you're up.
I feel like this is a chalk one too, but it's also just spilling your drink out of the table. Like if you just spill a drink all over,
Yep.
like, that's a bad one. But I usually take that as a sign it's time for me to go home.
Oh,
if
okay.
I'm a little rambunctious, had a little too much to drink, knock one over, close out, go home.
Yeah.
You're immediately reverted to child in front of the eyes
Yeah.
of the
Yeah,
server.
yeah.
Oh, honey, it's okay. It happens all the time.
And
I got it.
the napkins never suffice. Like,
Never.
you need bounty. You need the paper
Yeah.
towels to do drinks like that. And there's just it's never a good situation. So spilling your drink at the table.
I hate it when you bump it and you know it's going down, but you do like the flail to try
Oh,
to save
yeah.
it, and nothing ever good comes from
Nope.
That's I was bottom of the totem pole, but I used to work at Comedy Central in the production department and I was brand new and they took the whole production team, including it was like the president of Comedy Central, the president of production, all these people, and they like asked me to come along as a kindness,
nice.
I think, to like it was a tapas bar, like dark restaurant, and they had a whole carafe of red wine. And someone asked me a question. I went to tell a story, and I used my hands, and I knocked the entire carafe of wine across the entire table. It got on everybody, and I was like, they're gonna I'm done. I don't know.
I mean, we're talking probably $60 in wine minimum, and then like dry cleaning too.
And then
That's
just
yeah.
And it was the beginning of they had just set it down, and so then we all had to sit there covered in the wine for the rest of it.
That's
Who
bad.
was it? You on the airplane, or somebody here recently spilled wine on someone on an airplane?
No, it wasn't me.
Or Big Cat got red wine
I
spilled
think
on
he
him.
did.
Yeah, they had just sat down on the plane, and whoever he was sitting next to spilled their whole red wine on Big Cat, and he had to sit there and
That's
then
my
ordered another wine.
Biggest gripe with the airline industry is when you ask for a drink, like water, they give it to you in a cup. Why not just give you a bottle of water so you can unscrew the fucking cap? You're on an airline. You're gonna spill on someone.
They don't care.
No, they don't care.
Yeah.
I spilled on someone. I was a server, bartender, bar back in college, and it was just a glass of water. Thank God, I would have fucking killed myself if it was wine and I spilled it. But I slid a pint of water across the table and it caught a lip and just dumped all over the girl's.
That's just that's a high risk.
Yeah, that's like you're trying to be a cool guy.
I was
Yeah.
being
Smooth.
cocky.
Yep.
I was being cocky, and it spilled all over her crotch. It looked like she pissed herself or her water broke,
Oh,
There you
know.
go. Then a golden retriever ran in and lapped
and
it all
just
up.
started
and-
humping her leg,
Yeah,
and then
that was
yeah.
me, actually.
That was Kate.
Yeah.
Wow.
Were the people nice about it, Kate?
Yeah, they were all super nice. I think they felt
that's
bad for me, but that made me feel even worse. I almost wanted someone to be like, "You fucking idiot."
Yeah, you shouldn't even be here.
Yeah. But no, they were all like, yeah.
Spilling a drink, that's good.
Great pick.
That's
great
good.
pick.
I'm up again. I don't know why this is so embarrassing, but it's when you think someone's waving to you and it's just
Yeah.
the person behind you.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
An inadvertent wave.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
Exactly. Like the
And you can't play it off. It's just they see it. They think you're an idiot.
yes.
Brutal.
And that's greetings in general. Like the Tommy Smokes, Bryce Hall one is just an all timer.
Yep.
Wasn't saying hi to Tommy.
Yep.
An all timer.
Yeah.
You know, you just think oh yeah, and then it's like, no, I'm sorry, man.
Yeah.
Or
yeah.
same waving when somebody doesn't see you. Either way, having someone wave at you, you think they're waving at you, but they're not, but also waving at somebody when there's other people around and they don't recognize you.
Yeah.
Like Mincy waiting to shake Dave's hand in that video.
Just
Didn't
waiting.
notice
Just
him.
waiting.
Either one of those, I think the flip side is also.
If he had the ability to be embarrassed, he would have been so embarrassed there.
Yeah.
He went for a handshake. It was 15 feet away.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I don't know if he
Yeah.
underestimated the length of his arms.
Yeah.
And it's one that I feel like shouldn't be, but it is oh my God, he was waving to him, not me.
Yeah.
I'm an idiot. Nick, you're up again.
I'm glad it came back to me. Getting somebody's name wrong.
Yeah.
Somebody you've met, say the name wrong. There's no recovery. Or you say the person's name. Let's say the guy's Dylan, and then you introduce yourself as Dylan. That's bad too. That's really bad. But I think meeting somebody
Yeah.
and forgetting their name the next time you meet them.
Yep.
Pretty. It's pretty.
What
Brutal
you
situation.
did was mind-boggling. You did the common thing, and have you seen this?
No.
Dave introduced himself as the wrong name.
Wait, yes, I saw this and my jaw dropped. I thought you were
You're
like,
Dylan too.
yeah.
See, this is
Yes.
No, that's not what, I'm taking the normal one. I'm not taking that because that's only happened once.
ever in history.
That's only happened once.
You're Dylan
So it doesn't
too?
qualify.
And the thing is, you did that. You said you would have killed yourself if you spilled wine on a girl. Dude, if I did that, what you did, I'm sprinting home.
Great to meet you.
I'm Dylan. Nice to meet
You're
you.
Dylan too?
I'm Dave.
I'm Dylan. Nice to meet you. You're Dylan too?
I'm sprinting home to end it.
Yeah.
Here's okay.
That guy was so cool and so country,
Give me
and he
one.
was so happy that you were Dylan as well.
Can you give me one more of those?
And then you had to
You're Dylan
yoink the
too?
rug out from under him. Hey, I'm Dylan. You're Dylan too.
There.
So now, again, I'm not taking that because who the fuck would ever do that?
Only the biggest idiot on earth.
Oh no.
you got to do the Lance one too.
The last one,
You deny this one.
This is so. No. Hold on. Shut up. No, I'm taking it from here. So, you know Lance?
Yes.
Yes. Okay, his name's Daniel
Danny.
Lance.
Yeah.
Lantz.
Lance, yeah.
And the first few weeks, I heard everybody call him Lance, like Lance. So I'm reading his name on an email, and I say, "Who the fuck is Daniel Lance?" Because I thought his name. This is the worst thing you guys have ever tried to rip on me for.
He had only been here for 3 months, but
It wasn't 3 months. It was like a couple of weeks at this point.
You should
And
know the name.
Lance, like I saw the last name was Land. It's a very easy mistake.
He was
to
in the
make.
room at the time too.
That's all. It's
Who the
embarrassing.
fuck is Lance?
And
That's
what's more?
that
Hold
was the
on.
quote.
This,
Who the
so
fuck is Lance? He's like,
on that
You're
Dylan
Lance,
David
too.
thing. On this Dylan, we started an interview. It was like some country artist named the Randy Walker Band or something like that. And Dante starts the interview like he's Randy Houser, and he's asking him questions, and we scrubbed it because Dante was so pissed, upset about it.
That's embarrassing. That's an embarrassment.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was like 5 minutes in. He's like, and I'm just sitting there. I'm like, face in palm because Dante saw it. Like, so Randy Houser, like, and it's like he's like, actually, I'm Randy Walker or whatever his last name was.
You don't remember?
He's Randy Rogers.
Randy Rogers. Yeah.
Randy Hauser
Is that Wish
coming
Fest?
to Wish
Yes.
Fest, so you can get tickets for Wish Fest now. They're on
Yes,
sale.
they are on sale.
You're Dylan too.
You guys got it. You guys got
Well. I'm in the presence of another Dylan. You know how much I love that.
Can I
In my
ask-
head, me and Danny Conrad have been extending the situation, like adding. It's very deep lore.
Yeah.
We're making fun of you constantly.
I know. I'm sure.
I heard a rumor that you found that clip.
Yeah, that was me.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yes,
he
I
dug,
said
he
it,
dug
so,
it up.
yeah.
Yeah.
That's so fucking funny.
What a coincidence.
I think I just asked it. Like, I gotta watch the clip again
I'm
because
very
you said
excited
I was
to
like
meet another
Dylan.
White Sox Dylan.
You said I'm Dylan. It was the most straightforward.
Do you want to pull it up now? Because I could hear it again.
I would love to
I would
hear it
really
again.
like to hear it again.
Can you pull it up there?
It did not get the love it deserved.
Ask Danny. Daniel.
We'll figure it out.
Yes.
I'll pull it up. You could make your next pick while I look for it.
Oh, my next pick.
Yeah.
Okay. Let's go with. Oh, wait, you got it.
I got it. Hold on, let me full crank.
Put it on your phone.
Oh.
I was in a rush. I said I speak proud.
I was in a
poorly.
rush, so I forgot my own name.
God, he was so happy. He loves when he's with other Dylans.
I didn't forget my name. The D came out. He said Dylan, and I said Dylan. I just repeated him. I know my name.
There's no way to come back. Like, how do you fix that? How do you?
He walks in, and as I'm about to say,
longest.
you know, okay, here, this is how I'll explain it. You know, when you're writing on a computer or something, and you'll be reading at the same time, and you'll see a word, and you'll accidentally just type that word out.
Okay.
That's what I did verbally. He said Dylan, and I just repeated him.
But that you say that like it's plausible.
I'm
I've
Dylan.
never mixed up my own name.
I'm sure you have. I've seen you plenty shit-faced in my life.
You're not
Where I
fucking up your
introduced
name.
myself by a different
Introduced
name.
yourself as him.
How do you come back from that? Like, how do you?
And then he said I'm too.
Yeah, I'm Dylan.
Yeah.
Like,
He's
you got up and beat him to the punch, man.
Yeah, I did. That was the whole plan there.
How did the rest of the interview go?
Actually, awesome. Because I didn't.
Nice icebreaker.
I didn't know who he was, so I'm just like taking notes on my notes.
He's
after,
Dylan.
and
He's Dylan too.
it was like a big roast.
Yeah. All right.
My next pick, I'm going to go unflattering photo of yourself posted. We all have photos of us posted.
Yep.
And you're never really happy with it, but when there's one just real bad one, like I said it on the Yak today.
The legs.
We did Dizzy Bat for my fantasy football draft order, and my friend snapped a photo of me playing dizzy bat. I shouldn't be walking, man. It is. And then a guy, a stoolie, quote tweeted it with a picture of his like wheelchair bound son, and he's like, "His are thicker." And I was like, dude. Bringing it like, and it was
What, like you got Clemmer legs?
worse.
Yes.
Worse than Clemmer?
Have you
Really?
ever heard of rickets, the disease?
Yeah.
Go to the subreddit for rickets.
Are you on there?
It's just photos of me.
Okay.
Yeah.
I gotta check this out.
Yeah.
I've never heard of rickets.
It's like babies get it when they don't have enough calcium in their legs and they get all bowed and tiny.
I just sent it to you,
That's
Eddie.
it. Thank you.
Thanks, Kate.
Ooh, that does look painful.
Oh, God.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah.
I'm
There's
more
no-
appalled
it's-
with how the bat is not on the ground and he's just
Look how short
completely
the bat is.
at being an athlete.
What? You could just do it.
Yeah. What are you laughing at?
I'm taller than you.
Hardly.
Still I am.
Hardly.
I think if you're taller, you get to.
But yeah,
You can't-
unflattering photo, especially here.
Well, I think
Yeah.
too, people will watch a normal video of me doing like an interview. I can be interviewing like a World War II Purple Heart vet on ZBT, and somebody would be like, "Look at this part where you look stupid."
Yeah.
It's like, what? Why?
Oh, pause it at this time.
Yeah, people pause it when these moments, and they let you know. They're like, "Here you go, look at
Hey,
that."
you freeze the frame. Anyone's
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
Everybody's getting bad.
Just hit pause on a video. Everybody's going to look like an idiot.
Yeah.
You're
But
in
like,
trouble.
not even like at work stuff. If my buddies will post a picture with me and like it's just to our friends and like girls I used to date that follow him and I'm looking awful, not good.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's tough.
I hear you. All right, I'm up. Before I make my pick, I want to talk about Game Time, the exclusive ticketing partner of Barstool Sports, created by fans for fans. Game Time is a ticketing app that makes it easier than ever to score last-minute deals on tickets, sports, concerts, and shows, and they guarantee the lowest price. Hawk season's coming up.
We're like 2 weeks away. Training
Yeah.
camp open today. That's going to be like the hottest ticket in town.
Yeah.
Seeing Bedard at home. So you can check out Game Time for that. They'll have those last minute price drops.
Bernard Crosby.
That's in Pittsburgh.
That's
the
okay,
first
okay.
home game against Stanley Cup champion
Yeah,
Vegas
yeah,
Golden
yeah.
Knights.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So go check that out. Also, obviously the Bulls are there. I'm sure there's a bunch of concerts and stuff.
I mean,
Hawks are on
Notre
my
Dame
list
beat
now.
Ohio State on Saturday, so they're going to have a championship run. So that'll be great.
This guy's pre-calling a shot. So go do it. You can get limited time discounts with exclusive flash deals. It's all possible with the Game Time app. The biggest last minute price drops can be found in the seats you thought you could never buy. They'll even credit you 110% of the seat if you can find a better deal elsewhere, which is awesome. So download the Game Time app or go to the website, enter your email, and redeem code DOGWALK for $20 off your first purchase. Terms do apply. All right, my pick. Butt crack.
Yeah.
Butt crack. Bigger guy problem. Butt cracks. It's not great.
It's and there's nothing cute about it.
Nah.
Butt cracks are gross.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They are they're just gross.
It's as a girl too, and it's yeah.
Even a girl butt crack is
I remember
No, it's bad. Yeah.
yeah.
during the college era of the like mid 2000s, super low rise jeans with
Oh,
a little
yeah.
bit of thong sticking out. Butt crack was in.
True.
And that was
the
kind
thong
of a
was
hot
covering up
thing.
the butt crack, right?
The thong was covered, but like you knew what was under.
Yeah,
there.
that
was
was
the butt
beneath,
crack.
yeah.
Yeah, there was butt crack right there.
I've heard some girls got tramp stamps to kind of dress it up.
They do, and the stem of the shamrock points right at it.
One of
And,
Yeah.
stuff.
One of my
Yeah.
favorite tweets of all time is a dude that went to the Magic the Gathering tournament, and he just took a picture next to every butt crack showing. There was hundreds of cracks.
Hundreds and hundreds. I
That's
remember
amazing.
in high school, if the guys like had their and people would go crack kills. And that was supposed to embarrass. It was supposed to
And it
embarrass.
probably
yeah.
worked.
But
Yeah.
everyone has a butt crack. But like if everyone's
You're
so,
right.
it's like, oh man, like
I don't. Brandon Walker.
No, he doesn't.
Really, really, really low ass crack.
He has
His
Really?
pants have been almost to his fucking knees, and I haven't seen it.
It's
Really?
shocking.
Yeah.
he has like a SpongeBob kind of body.
Like Hank Hill.
Yeah.
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 Oh,
he's
like
just he's just like square. His torso's like a rectangle.
It's
Yeah.
like a smooth, like a delta almost.
Yeah,
instead of a butt crack.
yeah.
It's weird. It's
Does he have a narrow urethra like Hank Hill?
Oh, I'm sure.
Like little sperm are marching through single file?
Single file. Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know because he has 4 kids.
Yeah, that's true. So it probably doesn't.
Good point.
Is he still here? I
No.
kind of like for science reasons to see his butt crack.
You won't be able to. He
You
just
won't.
walked out.
He did? Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So butt crack. So I pick. Chief, you're up again.
I'll take being slow at basic math. I feel like there are times where, like, even if you're at like at dinner and you're trying to come up with your card's been declined, and then you're trying to do the tip, and you just like you're trying to like what's 30? So then I always just end up over tipping because I don't want to under tip because of math.
I got a trick for you there.
If you tell me to move a decimal, I'm like, it
I
doesn't
hate the
work.
tricks. It doesn't work. I got to use my fingies.
Yeah.
What's 10% of 20? 2. Multiply that by 2. There's 20%.
Too many steps.
4.
So
$4 tip for a $20 bill. It's 20%.
And I would say I would say our guy Carl is like he was like a whiz at math. So like we'd be talking about something, be like, oh, like that's 17% of this. I'm like, well,
that's insane.
Or
and I'm jealous.
Yeah, and then I would just if there's a question out there, I just kind of like sheepishly just like wait. Oh yeah, like that's it.
I don't know my 7s times tables.
That was the first one I learned because it was touchdowns.
Oh,
so I knew that early.
Nope, don't know.
Yeah,
That's a good way to do it.
yeah.
It's a good way to do it. Yeah, this sucks.
Yeah.
I'm horrible at math, so like I feel like, did you really need a calculator? It's like, no, I was texting.
Oh
Yeah. Or just like, what are you tipping? Was she pretty good? Like,
Yeah.
like when you're splitting the bill.
What is 25%
Yeah.
of 100?
Yeah.
I used
I've
to work
embarrassed myself a
small
lot.
deli that didn't have credit cards and it was all cash, and so I had to do like the change and the whatever, and it was all like it was very small, and having to write down on paper and like use my fingers in front of grown adults it was
But breaking out the fingers is tough.
yeah, it was tough. It's not good.
Sucks. It's a good pick. Dave.
When someone walks in on you taking a dump.
My favorite Barstool
And you make
my second favorite Barstool story to Jeff D'Lo falling down the steps is somebody getting walked in on taking a dump.
I walked in on. I did that.
This one's crazier, I think.
Okay.
It was Nate Dogg taking a dump.
Who walked in?
Creed Bratton from The Office. Walked in on Nate taking a dump.
All right.
Yeah, that wins.
I will say though, I think it's more embarrassing for the person walking in than the person taking the dump.
I think it's one of the funniest situations ever, though, right?
It's so funny because the way they like cover.
Yes, there is no.
I said I'm in here.
The fast twitch muscle to see how quick someone covers up is
Yeah,
so fast.
It's like Olympic. Like
Yes.
you turn into Olympian.
100% you do.
especially too if you're real relaxed and you're just scrolling your phone.
Yeah.
You're like chilling. Yeah.
You drop your phone, you hear it splat on the phone.
Oh, like, it's just it's so fast.
Yeah. And then like the person I've walked in on people and that you think they like hate you.
Yep.
Oh, I'm so sorry. You walked in on Che pissing twice.
Twice. Yeah. Twice.
Pissing, I don't care about.
Yeah. It's just
Well,
awkward.
you won't take a shit anywhere.
No, I will not.
Have you shit at your new apartment yet?
Yeah, Dave.
Well, I mean, how long did it take though?
First day.
First day?
Yeah. But it was mine.
Because you
cleaned.
know it's your.
Mine is more just like I want to be alone. I
Yeah,
can't do
yeah.
public restrooms.
Yeah.
I don't do public restrooms either. It has to be like an obscene emergency.
Yeah. I'm like, if I'm shitting in public, it's me sprinting.
I've shit in this office less than 5 times, I would say.
I
And it
would-
was
I
all
would
like
agree.
4 a.m. hungover Mexican shits.
Yeah.
Mexican food shit.
I got it. Wasn't Mexican people.
Yeah. Oh, I had to clarify that. It's 2023.
What the fuck?
Oh.
So it's specifically when
What was
someone
that
walks
moan?
when someone walks in on you.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
If I
Kate.
walk in on someone, I don't care.
I walked in on Brandon Mim and it was terrible.
On who?
Brandon Mim. Do you guys know
Okay.
him?
This guy.
He's
Yeah.
Yeah, his first day. First time I met him. It was-
Oh.
Yeah.
He was shitting on his first day.
Yeah, that's a
That's
power
on
yeah.
move.
But I think he was here all day. You know, like it's like
Yeah.
hotel's
Yeah.
far, so I don't know.
That's a power move.
Yeah.
Kate.
This is a niche one that probably won't hit with this audience, but for me now, when my toddler is throwing a massive tantrum out in public, I will sweat through my hoodie sometimes. Once on an airplane and once at the grocery store, where I almost had to leave like an entirely full cart of food and just run. But because you look like a piece of shit parent, like no matter what you do, if you're around people who aren't used to kids, like they're like, why can't you fix that? Why can't you? And like, I guess you don't understand until you're a parent. Sometimes you just cannot stop
Why
it no
can't
matter
you?
what.
Yeah, I think I'd snap the judgment and just be like, wow, she's doing a bad job.
They're missing whole parts of their brain still, and once they become like dysregulated enough, there's like no stopping that train. And we were on a plane to Arkansas for Christmas, and it was like 2 hours. I brought all the toys, iPad, everything, and I I was like soaked in sweat by the time we landed. The flight attendants were like blowing up gloves and like dancing in the aisle for him. And like people were like desperately trying to help me. And it was like the most embarrassing, like, I felt bad for him because he was up, but like,
How old was? Because your kid's still so small.
he's like 2.5, but
Yeah.
he was. So I guess he was like 1 and a little over 1.5, and
he's a baby.
oh my god! But it's just like you want to tell everyone like sorry, but you also want to stand up for your kid. It was just like
Yeah.
I've never experienced that kind of. Like I'm not embarrassed of him, but like
Yeah, but you don't want to like like the plane.
feel the
is
judge
miserable.
you
for these
know,
people.
and
Yeah,
you
you've
get
been
it.
in that situation.
Yeah.
Yeah,
so
that's horrible.
I'm like, I totally get it, guys. If I've been that hungover person being like, oh my fucking god, this
Shut
kid
that
won't
fucking
stop.
baby
Be
up.
like,
the worst. There's nobody to blame, and that's what makes it just embarrassing.
Yeah.
All eyes are on you.
Yeah.
And
You
there's
know
no-
everybody's
there's-
thinking that you're
Yeah.
There's no resolution.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
Just
face
when
down
kid
on
is
the
crying
grocery
too
store
much?
floor, and you're like holding them like a football running through the aisles, and you're like, oh my god.
It's like a kid tantrum, a kid crying
Yeah,
too much.
like I guess like a
Having a
Public,
bad-
a public
major
tantrum.
major toddler tantrum in public. I guess I would say. I don't know how you would word it.
Yeah.
We'll workshop
Any
it.
dog
Yeah.
walk parents following will
Yeah.
understand.
My sister will.
But
Both my sisters listen that will sympathize. with
okay,
There we go.
100%.
it's tough out there. I'm sweating just talking about it. because
No, I would panic.
Stuff, yeah.
I'm not ready.
it's tough.
Yeah, it is tough.
Wear a condom.
Nope.
No.
Get your tubes tied.
Yeah, fair.
Take some.
That's a you
That's
problem.
fair.
Yeah. I'm not the one getting pregnant.
That's true. That's true.
You forgot what room you were in.
This is true.
The
I'm sorry,
onus
pardon me.
is on you
Yeah,
guys.
pardon me.
You're up again, kid.
Up again. This is like low hanging fruit, but like when you have to shit in public and it's like at a Starbucks or something. Maybe 2 days ago it was at a Michael's craft store, and because you took too many Dulcolax because you're pregnant, you can't shit, and you were getting a picture framed. And
Did
all of a
not know
sudden
that was a thing.
You had to take a huge diarrhea at the Michael's.
Yeah, Diary at Michael's. Yeah.
It's a store that's really quiet or something like that. But like we were on Lake Michigan, and on the drive home we stopped in like Michigan City, and at a Starbucks I just had to pee, and there was like a men's softball like beer league guy in front of us still wearing his jersey, and he like already had the sweats, and I could see him look at me and be like, I should let her go first, but he didn't. He went in, and he was in there
Yeah.
for, I swear to God, every time, when you just keep waiting because you're like, at this point he's got to come out any second now, like you've waited so long you can't stop. And by the time he came out, like I could tell his head was down. I don't even know if he got his drink on the way out. But there was like 50 of us waiting to use the bathroom by the time he finally came out.
Starbucks bathrooms are a war zone.
Yeah, but like on an airplane, I'm always conscious of like, I've been
You
in
shit
here
on
just...
airplanes?
No, I'm saying
Oh,
like
okay.
I try and pee quick and get out of there because
Yeah.
I don't want people to be like, wow, she's been in there a while. Even if I'm just
Yeah.
stretching my legs,
yeah.
She is
I make
taking
sure
a shit.
just people knowing you're taking a dump.
Yep.
Sorry, that was a long.
It's when
that
humans
was
are at their most
long-winded.
vulnerable.
Yeah, that was really long-winded. But
That's why your dog will sit outside your bathroom door.
what do you mean? Why?
Because that's when they're most vulnerable in the wild. So the pack will like watch them. So when your dog knows you're shitting, it'll sit outside your bathroom door.
No way.
Yeah.
Yeah.
My dog does that.
Yeah,
I would
they
have
all-
never.
way.
Yeah, it's a good fact.
Wow.
That's Neil deGrasse Tyson, right?
So when people know
I
you're
think so.
shitting,
The space
Yeah,
guy?
I guess like
He said
like,
he had a thing on the evolution of dogs, and I think that was in it.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
I don't like him, so I don't think I heard it from there.
He is
but-
annoying as fuck.
Yeah.
His specials are good, though. He's just annoying.
Yeah.
He's annoying on Rogan.
is that the best way to put it, Kate?
Yeah, people know your shit. Like here at the office, like if I was, because everybody's waiting on the
Yeah.
keys.
Yeah,
If somebody
yeah.
was standing
Yeah.
there waiting on the keys for 15 minutes and I finally come back, you're like, oh, Kate took a shit in there.
100%.
I hate it when I pee and it stinks in there and somebody's waiting and they think it's mine.
Yeah,
stink.
they
yeah,
think-
yeah, yeah.
Yep.
Yes.
And they'll never believe it's
That's
not my
why
stink.
Chief went in there. I was behind him one day. He's like, there was a murder scene because there was like shit all over the seat.
It was Che.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. He
It was-
admitted to it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we all ran out. We're like, this is Che. Like, let's
Yeah.
get to the bottom of it. Like, nobody blame
shit.
anyone
I
else.
didn't see this.
To Che's, he didn't know. It was underneath, like the.
Oh,
he,
yeah.
had a rough day.
Yeah, that's what I heard. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Wasn't
that's
his
tough.
fault.
Or like at a tailgate.
Have you
You're
guys
trying to
noticed
look
the
cute.
water in the
Oh,
toilets
having to
today?
shit at a tailgate.
By the way?
I have not gone yet. What's going on?
It looks like the Johnny Cash Folsom Prison, like in the movie. He was like, I don't know, drink this yellow water.
Where?
In our sink.
I've
Bathroom?
noticed
Our
Yeah,
bathrooms
bathroom.
too. Yeah.
the women's room, the only toilet paper left is pumpkin spice dude wipes.
Yeah.
is the only thing there is to
Seasonal.
wipe in
They
there.
actually kind of rule.
Yeah.
I don't know
Yeah?
if you used them. Yeah.
I haven't.
Kinda sweet.
I'm sure Shelby will appreciate that.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yep. Absolutely.
Damn it, the water's yellow. I just had some coffee with it.
Yeah.
It's the beg and strips dude wipes again. Fuck. Oh no.
Dave.
Spitting when talking in conversation by mistake.
Yep. What do they call that? A gleek?
That's
Yeah,
like the
gleeking.
yawn.
There's a
Oh
word
my
for it.
God, it'll shoot out.
Oh
Hold
yeah.
on, I can do that. I can do
can-
that.
okay.
Am I allowed?
To what?
Yeah.
Gleek?
I mean,
Yeah,
sure.
Gleek right on Chief.
No, well,
That was just spitting, I
No.
think.
Yeah.
You
No.
get it from your spit gland under your tongue.
yeah.
Ew, that really went.
That's like a,
Ew.
like a
It's like a
venomous
Randy
snake.
Moss.
Yeah, it's like
How'd you learn
venomous.
that you could do that?
When gleeking was a thing in like 5th grade, I taught myself. I just figured it out. I don't know.
You,
Babe, you're gonna make me gleek.
you know,
You just like
pee.
secrete saliva.
So
Look, it's all over my computer right now.
Cool.
Whenever Dave makes out hard enough,
Yeah.
he starts gleeking all over the place.
You start early on the kiss. Like
there,
far away.
there was a time we were at Joe's on Weed, which is a bar here in town.
Okay.
Dave threw me a surprise going away party because I was supposed to move, and then I never ended up moving.
Yeah. Good friend here, right?
Great
yeah,
friend.
Yeah, I think
For-
I think he charged a cover for that, so I don't know.
Did you make money on Chief's
course.
party?
Yeah.
You're a dickhead.
Of course.
Love it.
Yeah, so this
Why
is
wouldn't
like,
I?
but
I threw the
was,
party.
I was talking to this girl and her friend and her boyfriend who's Stooley, and I act like while talking, it was like a loogie on her face. it landed to the point where I'm like, I'm gonna get you a napkin. It was like no, like I don't.
That's
know.
not enough. You got to use your shirt. You can't walk away and let her wear that for.
We were like right next to the bar, but it was.
I'm going in with hand.
It was
Anything to
it's-
get it off of them.
that wasn't on my list, but like the flashback.
That's more than minor.
I think
That is-
I like blacked it out until this moment.
Like repress the memory.
Yeah. I remember her
God.
name. I remember her name, Samantha.
Shelby?
Samantha.
Do you think you could? Do you think you could reach out to her and see if she remembers?
Yeah. There's no way she forgot that.
No.
Yeah.
No, dude. There's something too about other people's spit that,
It's yeah.
Yeah, it's disgusting.
yeah. In New York, I had a guy, he was on this bike, like, I was a pedestrian, and he turned and, like, pulled up to the light turn and just went, like, didn't see me and got spit on me. And I, like, was like, I have to go home.
Spit's kind of more
And-
gross to me than piss.
So I swear to God, I feel like it's
Piss
grosser.
is sterile.
See, but
Piss-
what's the,
yeah, piss
what's
is
the
sterile.
protocol there though? Like, did he offer to wipe it off?
He was like, oh my God, I'm so sorry. And I was like, it's fine. I just was like,
You probably
like,
apologize for
Yeah.
being in the way of the spit.
sorry
Yeah.
I was there. But like, I felt like I wanted to go like burn my clothes and like roast.
Like
my-
take a gas shower like the chemists do after handling.
Yeah. And hit her in the face.
Oh yeah, and it was like everything stopped.
Was it
What did
like a
she do?
Luger that was
She was actually, to like her credit, she was like fine. And she was like, no, it's fine. Like she was okay. But like
Is it a boogery one?
no, it was
no.
just like clear. But it was like, how did that much? I'm trying to find her. Maybe she blocked me.
Probably.
The whistle was
I
wet.
would've-
See if she'd be down to call in for like 20 seconds to give her side. I would love to hear her side of
I
the
got
tale.
it. Like I know her name's Samantha, but I can't like.
Do you remember your
Yeah.
the friend or the boyfriend?
No, they were just like random. Yeah, they're random people who bought tickets from Dave. So
Buy a ticket. Chief, you're up.
I can't be. How about not being able to catch your breath? So like,
That's a good one.
Yeah, that's a good one.
like if you walk up like a big flight of stairs or something, or like, and you just can't, like you can't.
But
get
you know
control.
that it, like a simple 12 steps upstairs shouldn't
Should
be
be
enough.
fine. Yeah.
And you're like trying to have a conversation. Yeah, like, well, just, and you're like trying your hardest not to make it seem like you're out of breath from
Yeah.
walking 20 feet, but you are. It's embarrassing.
I was hacky sacking out in that lobby today,
You
and I
got-
was out of breath.
Yeah.
And nobody said anything, but I made a mental note of like I need to do something about it. I need to take a very serious change.
And sometimes you gotta hide to like catch it because you don't want everyone to see it catching your breath.
Yeah.
Like
You ever
just
do the fake yawn? Where
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
so,
yeah.
like, just-
start coughing.
Yeah. I would imagine if you're trying to impress a lady and you're going to town That's got to be tough.
Yeah.
If you run out of breath
You
and you're
think?
like, I can't keep on pumping along.
If I have to do all the cardio here, I'm not wearing a condom. This has to be over quick.
That's got to be tough. Yeah, that's got to be tough.
Yeah.
That's a good pick.
Yeah, running out of breath, getting the wind knocked out of you when you're like, Mom. Yeah, that's super embarrassing too.
That's always.
I haven't had that in a while.
It's super embarrassing when that happens, though, getting the wind knocked out of you.
I got it in a football game in high school one time, and I was crawling off the field. I was in so much pain.
Yeah, and you sound like a complete idiot when you knock the wind out of yourself.
You can't talk or anything.
Yeah. That poor baseball reporter who went down the slide too fast and like broke his ribs,
yeah.
and he was like at the bottom, and everybody was like,
Yes.
everybody roasted the shit out of him. That's terrible. Yeah,
That was tough.
that's a bad being out of breath.
That's a good pick. It's to me. I thought you were gonna take this, Kate, when you were explaining the tantrum one, but I just honestly, sometimes it's just sweating too much,
Yeah.
Yes.
like
Yep.
just being too sweaty.
And then you get
why-
nervous and you sweat more.
Yes.
Yep.
Yeah, and then like you get the armpit going. It's like, oh,
Well,
you see,
I had pit stains on my
you
list.
see pits over there, like.
That's why I wear black almost 9 months of the year.
Yeah, but even then, it's like you're still like if your hair's going and it's like you're wiping your face. Like,
Oh, then yeah.
Yeah.
it sucks.
I'm like a very anxious person, and I grew up Catholic, and there's always the sign of peace at church where you have to shake everybody's hands. And if there was a boy around me that like I was kind of crushing on or something like that, from the second we sat down, I would start thinking about the sign of peace and having to touch his hand, and my hands would start sweating. And by the time the sign of peace came around, I'd be like, oh shit. I'd be like drenched in sweat. And I was like super self-conscious of it. But like the more you think of it, the more you sweat.
Yeah.
It's
Oh,
like
yeah.
You're perfect for this topic.
Oh, yeah. My whole life is small embarrassments. It's like, yeah.
Backstory, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, sweating too much just sucks. Nick.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go with when it's quiet and your stomach makes a noise.
Yeah.
It's just, and you have to like speak for your stomach. You're like, it's fine.
That happens to me daily, and he always makes a comment on it.
And it's just like it's completely out of your control, and you know it's gonna be coming again in like 40 seconds. And it just it sounds like a metal scream.
And
I hate that noise.
Mine's
Yeah.
like a glottal, like.
I can only imagine.
Did you make up a word for what your stomach sounds?
Glottal? No, it's like the back of your throat.
I've never heard that word before either. It sounds like it should be a word.
GLOTTAL, I believe is how it's
Never heard
Wow.
that.
That's a
Wow.
perfect description for it.
It's
I'll
like
take a glottal stomach.
It's
sound.
like an onomatopoeia. Or
Yeah.
whatever.
Well, you can gleek like that. You're well aware of your glottal. You
I
know?
was like, do you got a shit or are you hungry?
Oh my
You know,
god.
My stomach
yeah.
just makes noises.
Yeah, oh yeah. It's not even hungry sometimes.
It's not even.
It's just kind of every once in a while.
Yeah.
Well, you've talked about it. You have, what is it called?
I have celiac
Celiac.
disease.
Does that
Oh,
make
really?
it more?
No, I'm
it has
pretty
nothing
good
to
now,
do with
but it used to, yeah.
So
Make a
it's-
ton of noise.
So what's that, like wheat and shit?
Wheat,
Yeah.
yeah, flour, soy.
So you can't do any of that.
No.
That's
Sucks.
awful.
I found out like 4 months ago.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it rocked me to my core. And I moved to like the most carby city in the world.
did.
Yeah.
Do you have something you'll like still do it for or no?
Like I could do like a couple wings, and I know I'm gonna like be cramping in the bathroom, but I fucking love wings. I get deep fried with like the breading.
Yeah.
Switch
You
to
can
smoked.
Yeah, you can.
Yeah, the smoked wings are good.
Yeah.
So
Damn, that's shitty.
I'm actually going to Bird's Nest today.
Oh, nice.
Do they have smoked?
No, they're
No.
they're
I'm
not
gonna
bread.
get sick
They're not
tonight.
breaded though.
Yeah, they're
Oh,
not
okay,
breaded.
good.
They're not
Okay.
breaded.
Okay,
No.
great.
They're fried, but they're
Oh,
not
That's
hell
breaded.
fine.
yeah.
All right, cool.
Yeah, they're good. They're really good.
They're very good.
You're up again.
I cannot
Oh, I'm
find
up
this
again.
girl that I spit on.
He's-
Probably for the best.
No, we talked about it after
give
that.
it to Danny.
I think I asked her out.
I know you asked her out.
Yeah.
I've never heard this story, and I know you asked her
I
out.
think, yeah.
Now that I've marked you.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Since we're already,
You're
at
mine
first base.
forever.
Yeah.
we've already exchanged bodily fluids.
It was one-sided. I'm going to go joke not landing. We all have to be high volume shooters here, and it'll happen. Joke not landing. It's even outside of this career, you're with the group of the fellas, and everybody's laughing,
And the room
everybody's
goes
taking turns
quiet.
crushing. Then it goes to you, quiet.
Yeah.
Oh, that's bad.
Such a high to such a low.
Start rethinking some shit.
Yeah.
Damn.
Why'd I say that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's a bad one.
Mhm.
It was on my list for sure.
Yeah. Let's take
good.
that.
That's good.
Definitely.
I mean, Dave, you have to know what that feels like.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
of course. I mean, it's so second nature at this point that like I don't get embarrassed because
You've had exposure therapy.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah. You just got to move on.
just keep shooting.
Yep.
It's to me. So I think this is different, but you guys can make the judgment call. Like, I thought, Chief, you had a good pick, like just spilling the drink on the table and it goes everywhere. But just spilling on yourself, too, and looking like a slob. And
Yep.
you got like
I almost took stain just there.
Yeah,
So,
just
yeah.
like so spilling on your shirt, staining your shirt.
That's
at dinner.
different.
Yeah, staining your
definitely
shirt at
different.
dinner.
I was that guy.
Yeah.
I was known in college. I would constantly have a little drip stain right here because I would drink my beer like at light speed, and I was just the drip guy.
Always had the drip.
Yeah,
You're the drip guy?
I was the
that.
drip guy.
But
Like
how-
I don't have Facebook anymore, but if you would like dig up old Facebook pictures of me in college, I would
You're
just
just covered.
Always have a stain.
always have a little drip right here.
Yeah.
Would you guys be interested in a White Sox Dave calendar?
Yeah.
Yes, very much so.
I wish
I'm
there
sure
were
you
more
would.
months.
It's never happened.
I sent it in to our merch team. And
I would like the desk one where it has the day where you rip the paper off.
365.
Yeah. It's either a photo of you or a quote from you.
Yeah, we can do that.
sometimes it's the
Yeah,
word of the day.
Yeah, exactly.
Glottal.
Yeah.
Just
Yeah.
look it up.
It's
It's
all
all
set.
Oh,
yeah.
yeah.
It fits perfectly.
Yeah.
We
It does.
Coddle Dylan. It's in there.
On this day, Dave rushed for 200 yards in 8th grade football. That'd be great.
I could
Shit
dig
like
up
that.
the old newspaper articles.
I know you could.
That would be great.
I also feel like we got to do something with condensation because you're constantly thinking you're spilled on because your water is just dripping on you
Uh-huh.
too.
Yeah.
You know, so you're always just saying, fuck, I did it
Yeah.
again.
And I'm not really a koozie guy.
I don't like koozies.
I know
Yeah.
Cons will be pissed. He brings koozies to bars. doesn't he?
Everywhere in
Well,
his
Cons
pockets.
is what I like to call a gigantic fucking loser. So that makes perfect sense that he'd be a koozie guy at a bar.
Wait, he brings it to bars? He brings his
so.
own?
He BYOs. He brings his
Yeah.
own. Yeah, he brings his own koozies
What's it
out.
like working with him, like, regularly?
He's lovely. He's a real treat of a guy. He's a lovely man.
I like cons too.
Wink,
I do
wink.
too.
Kind of. In doses.
All right, Chief.
Man, I got a long list here still too. I will say accidentally touching someone's hand on a railing, or if you're on the train.
That's a good one.
Yeah.
That's a great one.
yeah.
Any part of like I've
Yeah.
accidentally touched people's butts before,
Yeah.
and
Yep.
like you like butts and like accidentally touching body parts.
Accidental
say is-
touches.
Yeah.
That's a great
I'm
one.
Really
picturing like you're on like the train or like something
Yeah.
at the airport where you're
Yeah.
like trying to get, and you like just ugh.
See, I think it's almost worse if it's like one of your boys. Like you're like, oh, all right. Like, you're
Yeah,
like-
but then you can joke about it. But
that's
it's
true.
not
But
like
it's
you
still
get
like
look,
kind
yeah.
of. I'm awful in these situations because whenever it happens to me, and I'll like pull it back, and then like I'll start choking, and I make it way worse. Awful.
Yeah.
You're a woman on the train, feel something on your butt, you turn around.
It's like, I'm sorry, I just grabbed your ass.
his glottal's flailing around in the back of his throat. He's
oh man,
gross. Oh,
it's good. Dave.
yeah.
I want to know if this one counts. It's not daily, but it happens to everybody yearly. Happy birthday song. I
Yeah.
hate it.
Oh.
I hate it. It's the worst 30 seconds
I don't
of
know
my
what
year.
to do.
I
Worse-
like the happy birthday.
You like when people sing to you happy birthday?
I get my aunts all leave me little voicemails and like
I'm saying
This
the cake
morning-
comes out a surprise of from the waiter.
I Googled when my birthday was, because today's Danny's birthday. I Googled what day my birthday falls on this year to make sure I wouldn't be in the office. I will be, unfortunately, just so I could avoid people because I
just don't
hate
tell people.
oh, what day is that?
It's October 30th.
October
it's
30th
coming
is
up.
coming up.
Yeah.
people
coming up.
remember my birthday because it's the day before Halloween.
Are you talking
so-
about the Chi-Chi's like happy birthday
Yeah,
all
I
of us,
hate
you
that or
and
anybody
happy,
singing
happy
any
Friday.
birthday song?
The attention you get from birthdays, you didn't pick it. It's not your day. It should be for the mom.
I've always said that
Yeah.
birthdays are for
Amen.
moms. Birthdays are
Amen.
for moms. Yeah.
Dave?
Would you have said that 2.5 years ago, Kate?
No.
We had an event at Hooters, and they wanted to make Dave do the chicken dance, and he was like horrified.
It wasn't my birthday though. They told him it was my birthday. It was in the middle of summer.
No, it was November 6th because it was the day that they fired Carlton.
So it's
Okay.
pretty soon after your birthday.
Yeah, it was
Yeah.
like the same
But it
week.
doesn't count though.
Sure, it does.
A
Yes,
week
it
after?
does.
That
It's your
doesn't
birthday
count.
week.
If it's
your
the first
birthday
events around your birthday, yeah.
No, that doesn't count. A week after?
They'd
That
still
doesn't
say
count.
happy belated, I bet.
Yeah.
I'm doing that to you from now on. Anytime we go out to a restaurant, I'm telling them it's your birthday.
Classic
Why?
prankster.
Oh, I love doing that. Free
Oh,
slice of cake.
that was like 3 years ago that happened.
I think that was last summer.
No, it wasn't.
Last
It
summer,
wasn't
the year
summer.
before.
Wasn't the summer.
or it was last.
Oh yeah.
I
It's 2 years ago.
I
It's
get
2 years
mortified when people sing happy birthday
Yeah,
to me
it's
because I don't know where to
terrible.
look.
No, yeah, it's
yeah.
awkward. You like smile. You're
What
mute,
is wrong
obviously.
with men? You're all so.
I hate it.
That's a good
Because it's
pick.
not manly enough, Kate.
That could have been first round.
My
Yeah, that's a good pick.
Yeah.
It's just not like every day though. That's why I saved it.
My
No, but you
mom's
dread
side of
it.
the family added another verse to the song.
Another
So
What is
when
it?
you- I don't even want to.
Got the
No,
extended
you can't-
edition.
you have to do
I
that.
can't really
What is the?
remember it.
Just say it.
Come on.
happy birthday, happy birthday, and they just keep going like that.
That's the verse.
They just same as the happy birthday. Yeah, it's
Very
just like
creative.
it's another. It goes on longer, but that's
Yeah.
like the tune, and it's like you think you're out of the woods. No, it's the worst.
And it's the shortest song.
It feels,
Yeah.
But it
forever.
feels like it's taken 10 years.
Yeah, you're just like, ugh, end this.
Dave, I know you were the cha-cha-cha guy during the birthday party songs.
wasn't.
Oh, yeah. You
I
were.
hate-
You're the biggest cha-cha-cha.
And many more guys.
You're the biggest cha-cha-cha guy I've ever met.
And many more.
Does that?
You did that a couple times.
I've never done that.
Yes.
I've never.
Can you show it to
And
me
many
just so I
more.
can visualize it now? And many
What do
more.
you do for me?
And many more.
I'll do it, but this has to be a two-way
He
street.
just
He
did
just
it.
did it.
Yeah.
No, I asked him what he's gonna do for me.
I don't know.
He's gonna.
What do you want me to do?
And
If we-
many more.
Yes, that was not the first time you've done it.
If we called your mom right
Going in to
now,
steal
she would
the show.
confirm.
Yeah. Thank you. Kate, Mr. Irrelevant.
Me?
Yeah.
Oof, I'm stuck between two right now. This one's like the lowest hanging of the lowest hanging, which nobody even said it, but letting a fart slip.
Yep.
Letting
Yeah.
a fart slip. And earlier, Donnie does.
Oh, my God.
He just has accepted that he's a gassy man, and he just farts now. He doesn't care. Whole bunch of us sitting
you
there
hear him?
vlogging. Yes.
Yes. Like,
his face doesn't even change. He doesn't look up. He just rips ass and keeps on going. And
He
then
has
he looks up
celiacs.
when the rest of us are like, "Oh my God, that was a huge fart." He looks up. He's like, Like he just does not give a fuck. He has celiacs.
I don't know. I made
I
it
don't
up.
know.
Thing.
He
Can we call him in here?
I was there for it. And he
For the
was like-
fart? It was a
yeah,
big fart.
It was like, wow. Everyone was like, wow.
Yeah.
And he was not phased.
He did not give a shit. He's like reached some kind of plane that's incredible.
That is the level of I don't give a fuck that I one day hope to
Aspire to be.
Yeah.
I said I was like just impressed by. I was like, wow, you've hit like a zen
Yeah.
that
Yeah,
I'll never
that's like
have.
Nirvana.
He's the most comfortable as himself
Yeah.
he will ever be.
Yeah.
I'd be mortified.
It's actually kind of beautiful
Sure.
Yes.
if you think about
No,
it.
I agree, but I
think
I
so.
will never be that person.
No, I couldn't.
But as a chick,
Oh my God. There's 2 times I can think of. Once in middle school, and I pretended.
Oof.
I accidentally let one slip. It was English class, and I pretended that it was my foot. You remember the
and then
grates
they make
under
you
the
remake
desk?
the noise.
Ring, ring. So I started like just desperately trying to wring my foot on the
Kate,
like,
I got shit for this exact. That's exactly what I did the few times I
Really?
tooted in class. I would just start fucking shuffling my chair on the carpet and like making noise,
Yeah.
hoping it blends in. And this guy he just is like, "What the fuck are you?"
It's always you, Eddie.
Yeah, what
you do?
I got
You were
ripped
in
on.
a lot of
school.
animosity towards me.
yeah.
When it does happen, you try to blame the chair. They're like, "We'll make the noise again."
Yeah, and you can't.
Can't do it.
Nope.
When was the second time?
Was in church. And it was in the
no.
pew. It was on the pew, and I thought it was going to be quiet.
Wow.
And
No wonder your hands are sweaty.
You guys get
Yeah.
gas
Yeah.
bubbles.
Yeah.
You know what I'm
Wow,
talking
yeah,
about?
yeah,
If you're
yeah.
wearing
Oh.
something uncomfortable, or whatever, and
Yeah.
it's like, like
And you just gotta like reposition them.
I was wearing a dress in church that my mom had made me that like was like a fart dam. I could feel them all
Yeah.
building up, and I was like, I gotta do something. And so I thought I was gonna like silently, and it was like on the pew, and I was like,
The beginning of What's New Pussycat.
It was right before the sign of peace. My palms started sweating. I was like, oh,
Pews
no.
don't muffle.
No,
No,
pews. Let
hell
me
no.
tell you, not the Catholic.
That's
all
an,
wood.
that's an amp. Yeah.
All wood.
It was a
and-
repeater off the bench.
Yeah.
Yep. And I just like was like, I'd fucking kill
How
me.
old were you?
Just, I want to fight. I was probably 6th grade.
So was it the same day you had to shake that guy's hand?
No, thank
Okay,
God, no.
that's a bad
Those
day.
were 2
Bad,
separate.
bad
I think
day.
all my anxiety stems from church, but no. But there's been a couple times letting a fart, and then like the first time you let one slip around someone you're dating, and
That's almost like you cross a threshold there, though.
yeah, like I try not to around Pat. You gotta keep the magic, but now I'm just like, dude, I'm gonna What do you want?
Like,
I fart.
Yeah, fart, man.
I
Like,
can't be unpregnant right now.
yeah. So
Well,
there's
I guess
nothing.
you technically could.
Good.
Yeah. I mean,
It's-
there's a few clinics,
There's-
walking
You're
distance from.
you're
Yeah.
the worst.
Have any of you ever had a good fart slip? I'm good.
Yeah, I remember it. 7th grade. I had an ice cream sandwich. I think I'm a little lactose intolerant.
Yeah.
Came back from lunch and it was like a high pitched. I was trying to keep it in.
Oh
A
yeah.
high pitched squeal, and it was.
It's definitely
Yeah.
happened.
I don't
but
think
nothing memorable.
I've mastered the art of like spreading one cheek so it comes out silent.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
so you go
I mean,
there
I'm not
and-
going to
Yeah.
pretend like I don't fart here.
No.
I fart here all the time.
Yeah,
It's just-
fill it up.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
yeah.
Yeah. All right, we could do honorable mentions
I got a list.
before we vote someone off. Well, let's start with you, Nick.
Stepping in shit.
Yes.
What?
We have. So when we first
Guess what Dave did, guys? 5 years ago. This is actually a great story. This is a great story.
when we started,
So we were not full time. We did not have an
yeah,
office.
it was week 3, Bears Seahawks Monday Night Football, and we had to do a podcast after, and we're all still have real jobs, so like we're all like hustling, like to we recorded the podcast at Carl's office, and Dave had to go outside to like pay the box.
Yeah, but then there was yes, but Carl was like, "All right, like we're recording it here, but make sure everything. If you sit in that chair, slide it back in the way it was. Like everything had to be just so, like perfect, immaculate."
And so Dave like went outside to like pay the box or whatever. He comes back in, and it's like, it's after
It was-
football. It's
it
like
was
11
late.
p.m.
It was
you know?
late.
Yeah.
We like just
Yeah,
pressed
late at
we,
night.
we like just pressed record on the podcast. Like, you're like, someone's stepping shit. We all check our shoes.
I'm like,
The fuck is that smell?
it smells like fucking
Terrible
shit.
feeling.
We all check our shoes one by one. Sure enough, White Sox Dave,
So this is like a corporate ass office where
Oh,
you're
yeah.
like suit and tie to work and shit.
high
And
rise.
Yeah.
Thank God the bathroom. They had all the toiletries out, so I'm sitting there, all the like little like webbing on the bottom of the sole of my shoe. I'm just sitting there with the Q-tip, shoving all the fucking
But it was like, of course it was Dave. And like, Carl was not happy, needless to say.
He
And
went
then so
batshit.
he made,
Oh no.
Shit into his place.
he made Dave take his shoes off, which is fair.
I would have taken them off anyways.
And then like the whole time I'm like trying to hide my laughter. You know what I mean? Like you're trying to whatever.
it lingered.
And then the night ends and it's 1:30 a.m. Dave's on Madison
Yeah,
Street.
just
And
walking-
he's just got his shoes. He's walking barefoot on the
poopy
sidewalk.
shoes.
my
Yeah.
Oh, it's so funny.
Meek Phil when he was filming at Barstool.
Who
Did you
put
see
this?
him?
Who put this dog shit
He's,
here?
he's our
is my
social guy at the New York
favorite.
office,
Yeah.
and he said, "Who put this dog shit here?" And it pans down. Have you seen the video?
No.
Oh my god, guys! I'll try. It's Meek Phil's an odd bird.
Yeah.
Great guy, like him. Yeah, he was filming an argument about baseball, and then just pans down, and he said, "Who put this dog shit here?"
And somebody brought their dog to the office who shit on the floor. It was
Snapchat Steve.
Snapchat Steve's dog took like a messy ass shit on the floor, and as he was filming, he was stomping all in it. Who put
this dog shit
He's like, "Who put this dog shit here?" Like somebody.
That's the
Like
thing.
someone's pulling a
Like somebody pranked him.
Yeah,
Somebody put
yeah,
dog
yeah.
shit under his foot. It was a
Yeah.
dog. Oh no, I'll find it. It is incredible.
Yeah. Oh man, that's very funny to see that. And like, I had more context to that story. Like, it's like, people are heated. Like, tensions
we
are
were
high.
so tired. Like I
And
was
of
working
course it's
7 a.m.
Dave.
to 5 a.m. every day, so I was up at like 5:30. It's like midnight, and I like everyone's at wit's end. We need to cut this show, and I look down and there's just a big fucking lump of dog shit under my shoe.
It's one of the
Which would,
best
means you would
moments.
have tracked it through the elevator, through
Yeah.
the lobby, everywhere.
We were on like the 20th floor of this building. There was plenty of steps taken where there was dog shit prior to us realizing.
Yeah.
Who put this dog shit here?
That's the worst.
Well, I'm digging deep through Ken Jack's tweets. He's the one that put it out, I think.
What do you have? Any more honorable mentions, Kate?
Honorable mentions. Parents sometimes, like every now and then, like I'll be out with my parents and my dad will like, not in like a harassy, creepy way, but like he thinks it's still okay to like wink at the waitress or like, I don't
Yeah.
know. Or he's on Twitter and he'll like be like, "That's my daughter," blah blah blah, and I'm like, "Stop!" I don't know. It's just
I've snapped on my family for that.
I have to
Yeah.
apologize to wait staff for like my grandma.
Yeah.
I'm just like,
Yeah.
she won't be here.
A lot of, but like parents at, like out in social settings sometimes that I'm like, oh my God, like it's beyond my control, but
White Sox
God
Dave
bless
wouldn't
him.
let his dad go because he didn't like his shirt. Where didn't you let him go?
Oh, that's an old story.
That's
Yeah.
So my license got suspended for I got a fake ID and ticket in college, and it's an automatic license suspension. I didn't really care though because I was in college and I wasn't really driving anyways. My brother was just getting his driver's license. He just turned 16, and my dad was getting his motorcycle license in the same day. So my license, I'm going to get it reinstated. My brother, we're all getting our license in the same day. My dad's cutting the grass that morning, and he's wearing a shirt that went through the wash that had bleach in it. It was like a shitty yard work shirt.
Yep.
Gets done with the yard work, and he's like, all right, hop in the car, we're going to the DMV. And I'm like, I'm not going outside with you in that shirt. I will not be seen with you in public with that shirt. He's like, we're going to the fucking DMV. Like, I will be dressed well for the DMV.
Yeah.
And the hottest girl I grew up with, that I still kind of stay in touch with, she's married to a friend, was the first person we see in there.
Of course.
And
Of
just,
course.
he looks like a fucking hobo. And I'm just like, I'm
That's-
not going
I
to say
feel
her
like-
name. Hey, Megan. Hey, Kate, whatever her name was. I'm not going to say it out loud, but I was fucking humiliated.
My mom made me get old timey photos taken way too old, so I was
Yeah.
wearing like a straw hat, like a shovel.
Fake shotgun.
Like the girl I had a crush on was like the intern for the photographer. I was like a freshman.
That's great.
Yeah,
Oh,
I found
yeah.
the Meek Phil video.
Oh, great.
I disagree. To talk to him way more about re-signing him next year. I want to guarantee.
What the fuck? Who put this dog shit in?
Get back! Get back!
I'm trying to record a fucking video here.
Oh my god!
Oh
my god!
Dog shit here.
Oh, I wish there was a camera on him too. Jesus.
Great line.
It was a man that put the dog shit in.
Like, you and KB are like, dude, let's go fucking take some dog shit.
Dog shit put under his foot.
Let's plant this.
Yeah, it's like Billy Madison or something.
What the fuck? Who put this dog shit?
That's great.
It was a lot of dog shit too.
I'm laughing so hard, I'm sweating.
Dog shit's a good one.
Any
There's
others?
a good one.
Yeah.
You're on the train, you're in public somewhere, and you start laughing to yourself. You think of a funny story, and you just look like a crazy person.
Laughing to yourself.
I had talking to yourself like when you're just.
I don't do that.
I randomly talk to myself when I cut the grass. We're just talking about it. When I'm cutting the grass, I'll be like sitting there. I'll find myself like mumbling shit.
Oh yeah.
I do that in the grocery store. I talk to myself the whole way through the grocery store, and I keep catching myself, and then I
Yeah.
keep like just
Like, stop doing that.
Oh, this
yeah.
one's
And
It's
you
weird.
say that out loud.
It's very weird.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
Being in the wrong seat. So if like on an airplane or at a stadium, you're like, oh fuck, and then you have to like, it's
usually-
fine.
I pushed
I'm
back once and I was in the wrong.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
stadiums,
movies
though.
is bad too.
Yeah, movies is bad.
I have there's been times where I've misinterpreted a stoolie trying to joke with me, and I've gotten like publicly like, oh well, blah blah blah, and then they're like, you missed the joke, look, reread it, and I'm like, oh my god, I'm such an asshole, I'm so sorry. Like I like taking things too personally.
That's an occupational hazard.
That's
I
an
feel like,
occupational
yeah.
hazard.
Yeah.
And then my other one is when, this is probably more for just me, but when you're having a tough day and someone asks you how you're doing and you get that weird lip shake and you're like, what? And you start to cry. When someone asks how you're doing, you
You ever
start to
get that
cry.
on your eyebrow? I've had it on my-
Where like you
So the eyebrow
cannot
twitch,
physically
yeah.
hide
Yeah.
your emotions, and like your face does weird shit.
Yeah.
That's,
Yeah.
yeah.
I feel awkward every time I like walk back from doing a bowling frame.
Oh,
Like
yeah.
there's no good way to be.
That's
Like,
a really
even
good
if
one.
you get like I was feeling that a lot because the cameras were on. We were doing that bowling thing
Yep.
at Bolero. It's the worst. Doesn't matter if you have a strike or anything. You feel weird.
I always end up doing the thing that Ashley Simpson did when she got caught lip syncing, and I was
That was so funny. She started doing like an Irish jig.
Yeah.
Jig.
Yeah, because
Any more?
everyone's looking at you
Yeah.
and
Well,
they
do-
can't
yeah,
do
come on.
anything yet, and
Yeah.
you feel like you need to
And it's
entertain them.
like a 10-foot walk.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's a good one.
Yeah. Liking an old picture on Instagram by mistake.
Oh, yes.
It's tough.
You're like scrolling through some
Yeah.
exes, and it's like June 2014.
Yep.
Vacation picture, and you accidentally double tap it, and you're like, fuck.
Why vacation pictures?
Because that's when women are typically less clad.
He's just going to tell you the answer.
Yeah. That's why.
Horniness.
Yeah, they're less clad.
Dave, you got any more?
All the chalk ones, like stinky feet. Actually, this one, I get
I
embarrassed
got
when my
one
dog's
more.
taking a shit.
You get embarrassed
No.
when your dog's shitting?
Yeah, like he's arched his back, he's dropping a big ass fucking dump on someone's yard, and they're like staring at him like,
I
"I'm
do
gonna
feel
grab it."
embarrassed I feel embarrassed for the dogs because they look like they're embarrassed.
They're vulnerable.
My dog
Yeah.
hides. Like if we're at the park, he'll go to like the corner, like by the
He feels
fence by the
shame.
baseball field,
Yeah.
and like he'll get out of there.
How about waking up drooling? Like if you fall, like if I sleep on
I-
planes all the time, and
I
Catching
just
it's all-
flies.
accept it. I'm a drooler when I sleep.
yeah, it's
Yeah.
gross and
It's
embarrassing.
disgusting.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
Fellas, change your pillows for the love of God.
I've actually gotten really good at that.
You got to change your pillows.
I stripped
Pat's
my bed this
pillows
morning.
when he moved in were like like
Oh, the actual
Like
pillows.
the
Stain-
actual
Oh,
pillows,
yes.
fellas. If you've had the same pillow for like 2 years, please go get a new
I feel
pillow.
like that's about when. I feel like I just got new ones like 4 months ago.
We're
I feel
looking,
like that's
just so
the
you
sign
know.
of becoming like an
Ooh.
adult for a man is when you regularly change out stuff like your pillows and you actually wash your sheets.
Yeah.
You have a
Yeah.
headboard
Yeah.
Yeah.
instead of just a mattress and box spring on the ground.
Shout out Mook.
Big shout out Mook.
Yeah.
Wait, why are we shouting out Mook?
He just has a mattress on the ground.
sleeps
and
on the
that's it.
ground.
Yeah.
I did that
That's-
until I
he
was
just
like
moved here, though.
29
He's
years
gonna
old.
get a
Yeah.
bed, right?
No,
I mean, I have a bed frame.
He's gonna get one, right? That's
No.
just a moving thing,
I don't
right?
think. No, I don't think. I
He's
think
pretty
Mook's is
happy.
different.
I would
think.
like to grow the balls to be the headboardless human moving forward, though. I'm just not quite there yet. I'm
I
not secure
saw
enough.
something. I think it was on Instagram where someone had made like a little bed frame out of like those wood pallets.
Those look cool.
I'm like, this looks cool. And
Yeah.
the girl I was seeing at the time was like, you cannot do that.
Yeah.
It's like, okay, guess that's that. So
Also, girls don't like navy blue sheets.
No.
You have to go
Okay,
white.
Let me tell you.
Yeah,
You can
what's
see a
wrong
lot,
with it? I've heard that, but I never
I don't-
understood
yeah.
what the
Really?
problem was.
You can see a lot of things on a navy blue sheet, my friend.
Huh.
yeah, but if you're changing
Yeah,
them,
yeah. It's
Wash them.
like my sheets are gray. I feel
You
like
can
that's
see.
the same.
I feel like fellas shed a lot. You can see all their skin. You can
No,
see all their
no.
hair.
You guys shed a lot.
You can see.
Girls shed more.
Our
hairs are
shedding is
everywhere.
cute. It's like, oh, cute long
Yeah,
hairs. it's like
really
I don't
cute.
want to
It
see
clogs the shower.
yeah.
jizz or
I'm
whatever.
not sleeping in jizz sheets.
I don't know what you guys do. Dave probably does.
Let us. Can we do an episode of Room Raiders with a UV light in your place?
Yeah.
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 Have you seen his original Cribs video? What year did he do
Oh,
that?
That was
about
like
this.
That's
yeah.
a great video.
That was
That's a
COVID,
great
right?
video. No, I think it was
2018
before.
probably.
Yeah.
Oh, but were you doing before?
Maybe. We got to get a van though and like rip him out of his house.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, room raiders.
Unsuspecting.
Yeah, got to do it that way. You got any more, Nick?
I don't think so.
No. Turned ankle. Even
Mispronouncing
if
a
you don't fall.
word when you're trying to sound smart.
That's the Eddie.
Yeah.
Although you don't get embarrassed by that. You mispronounce words more than
It
anybody.
happens. I don't know. Like,
I
yeah.
read a lot, but I don't say the words out loud. And so when I try to, and it's just way
What was
off.
Porto doing on that call yesterday?
Misogenic.
Misogenic.
I said Andre Agassi once.
Oh.
Yeah, it was horrible, and it haunts me. I said it on the yak.
You shower not taking.
I just recently found out it's sopressata. I always called it suppressa.
Suppressed.
My
The
entire
meat?
life.
Sada.
Yes.
Wow.
That's Hank.
I called it suppressa my entire life until a month ago.
and nobody stopped you.
No one batted an eye.
There's a part in my
Anytime.
take where Hank is reading OBGYN, but he's like the Obgyn.
Oh,
The
yeah.
Obgyn? The
Yeah.
Obgyn?
Yeah.
Yeah, he has like
Yeah.
no idea.
Is that an acronym?
OBGYN,
It
yes.
certainly is, yes.
Yes. Obstetrogenics.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, I'll fuck it up too.
Yeah.
Shame on me. Shame on me.
All right then. Well, I'll name them through, and then we'll vote who was the worst, and we'll get out of here. Nick, something in your teeth, getting someone's name wrong, unflattering photo of self-posted, stomach making a loud noise in public, joke not landing, Eddie tripping when you think someone's waving to you, butt crack hanging out, sweating too much, staining shirt at dinner, Chief, card getting declined, spilling drink at a table, being slow at basic math, not being able to catch your breath, accidentally touching someone's hand, White Sox Dave, fly being down, booger hanging, when someone walks in on you taking a dump, spitting when talking, Happy birthday being sung to you. Kate, dog won't stop sniffing your crotch. Struggling to parallel park in front of people. Major toddler meltdown in public. When people know you're shitting. And letting a fart slip is last.
Damn, these are all really good.
these are all-
That's tough.
I feel like
Fuck.
Okay.
All right, Nick, who you got? Wait, what did you say?
I got 3.
3, so Chief.
It's me. Damn.
Ooh.
I feel like you
Okay.
threw out a lot of compliments after picks. I guess I was just disingenuous.
I was gaslighting.
I'm
No, hearing them all back, they're all fucking
They're
good.
all good.
really
yeah,
good.
It's a tough one.
going 1.
Damn.
Yeah.
One.
Eddie, 2.
I had Ed.
I have myself, too.
Wow.
Yeah, I have myself.
Honorable.
Tripping
Honorable.
is just a powerhouse.
Yes.
though. I
Yes,
couldn't
it
go away
is.
from tripping.
Yeah. And it was tough. I don't
Yeah.
take the votes
I hate
personally
that I
for
think Dave won.
I think it's 2-team race between those two.
Yeah?
Yeah.
People walking in on you shitting and then
See, I think that's his worst pick, though.
really
Yeah.
Because I think it's the inverse. It's
birthday
more-
really
Birthday was
resonated
good.
with me.
Birthday was
good.
strong. Yeah. All right, guys. So this was fun. Thanks
Yeah,
Yeah.
it was a
That
blast.
was
It was
fun.
really fun.
Yeah.
I'm going to be super paranoid the rest of the day. Any one of those things could happen to us
I
at any
know.
moment.
Probably.
And,
100%.
very
Can
cool.
we send Harry those videos to just stitch them in?
Yeah, of
Yeah.
course. Of course. All right, everybody. Thank you for listening. Thanks for watching. We'll be back tomorrow. We'll see you then.